up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Ansic looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those sky people if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katna does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers.
Natu gets so much attention.
Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which...
If you want, I hope I have something you like. Come back if you need more. Daewoo tries to help, but he makes things worse.
Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Aranahe is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too.
The hunters should be out in force.
Are you a hunter?
Her mother simply cannot take a joke.
Fresh herbs bring the dish alive.
Darling, we must catch up. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already.
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our collars, my own too. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with stern beast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sternbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the Watcher. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my own too. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself.
What is it you need? Stay sharp, young one.
Have a look then. Use it well.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Ka'nan should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, alright? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
This is a simple rest. A cametire could make it.
Sky people do not know Aranahe's strength. They will.
Not this color. No, too dark.
Tongue, take a look. A little Zakru cheese would go well with this.
Who brought you here?
Katnat knows a war is madness.
That is right. We should not invite trouble.
Katnat is right. Do not invite. Chaos.
The night is still young. Let us go.
Could be Itu.
Ah, stop!
Do not get too close. You are not bonded.
Your Ikran is beautiful.
My Zome. For her, no wind is too strong, no challenge too great. We hunt with heart, in harmony. Are you here to admire us? I would not fault you for that.
No, I'm looking for Itu.
My name has reached other clans. Even lost ones. Let me guess, Nafika sent you to me. She wants me to teach. Boring, I say. To be safe at home tree, telling the little ones of hunts, of adventure. They would not understand. What does danger mean to those who have only known safety? Zome and I tear through the skies together, our hearts pounding, our senses on fire. That rush makes us strong, fearless, the best hunters. Very skills. Yet you chose your weakest weapon. Are you trying to make... your life difficult? Come. Not bad. At least your thanks will have meaning.
My thanks?
Are you serious? What have your people been doing? What kind of life have you lived?
It's a long story.
If I wanted to hear a long story, I would be at home. Each time you hunt, you must take a life. And so you must thank your sister or brother for their gifts as they return to the Great Mother. I see you. Your spirit goes to Ewa and your body stays to become part of the people. Thank you for these gifts. This way you let her ascend to the ancestors. Remember that, and do not waste the gifts you receive.
The gifts. Right.
The hide, the meat. You know what to do with them? Nefika will show you. Go on. You do not need me to hold your hand.
Mother has learned to push. There will be trouble everywhere. Nut needs hunters he can count on.
here I go. Come to look down your nose at me, have you?
Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home, creating a huge mess, would you be concerned?
I am still right here. And I am telling you not to worry.
But what if someone got hurt? When we see potential danger, do we simply say to ourselves, oh, I hope someone does something? We are that someone, Neon.
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or anyone else. Including you, Sarentu.
Relax, Neon. I would never dream of putting your life in danger. I could use a hand out there.
I'd be happy to help, but I don't want to cause trouble.
Ignore him. It is what I do. The flying thing went down in Weaver's Flourish, near a river. It's a good place to start.
You will not find anything, Alemon. This is a waste of time. Sarentu, I suggest you stay away from matters that do not concern you.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, here I go. Come to look down your nose at me, have you?
Now, you know how I love your food. But I stand by what I said before. It is not exactly art, is it?
I swear to you. One bite of yovo grilled in sari seeds, and you would be begging me for the recipe.
A beggar I will never be, Relun, darling.
Eating is the greatest pleasure in life. Come, eat.
I have some meat from my hunt. Nafika said you...
You sent this forlorn miscreant to bother me? Everything is a joke. As usual.
She said you're the best cook.
Ah! The child knows how to charm.
And honesty from you, Nafika. I suppose that is typical of her tactics. She thinks flattery will get her everywhere.
Come. Leave the grump for later. Now we turn to more serious arts.
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Edua said it suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many. Gatnat would prefer Edua to focus all her energies on...
What is it you need?
Is there something wrong with your home tree? Edua said it suffers.
Ah, the Kinglor are uneasy. We have provided for them since their flowers closed, but their numbers are too many.
Are you a hunter?
Gatnat would prefer Edua to focus all her energies on them. But I think that child does her best. Now pay attention. Gatnat should see you still have some Navi skill, and I should like to see it myself.
Stay sharp, young one.
The tiny sky people? They will wear our spears like feathers.
Again? How did they ruin this again?
Can those puny sky people wreak this much havoc? I do not believe it.
If it is so perfect, then what is the point?
Good. Now show Katnat how you have mixed your colors with our own, just as your people once did. Do not be afraid of him. His bark is worse than his bite. I will follow shortly.
Everyone says they can cook, but no one does it like me.
Etua deserves support too.
Have a look then.